Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Land of Living Gods #1, a really interesting debut published by AfterShock Comics. Isaac Mogajane is the writer, Santtos is the artist and colorist, Dave Sharpe is the letterer. Alright, how do I describe this? So, the writer is actually from Johannesburg, South Africa. The initial story starts taking place in Johannesburg. It is in the future. Humanity is kind of like devastated. Gods walk the earth, and it's about this young girl who is having visions. She clearly is special and is able to maybe talk to the gods, and she's tasked with a mission to, I guess, try to save humanity, it would seem like. And of course, has to deal with all the obstacles in the way. So this story is like a lot of the setup. It's really interesting. I think there's so many cool aspects of it. It definitely like rocks this weird Afrofuturism, but it's very different than I think a lot of the other stuff I've kind of read of that genre, I guess. It's very bleak to start with, like a hint of positivity, or at least hope, I guess would be a better way of putting it. It's a very bleak future, kind of what's set up. So I mean, it's an interesting start. I mean, the other thing that I really like about it is it throws in native languages of people from that area. So like, I don't even know how to pronounce the initial language. Xhosa, I guess, is used, and we also get Zulu is the other one that's thrown in, and it's not a lot of it, but like a word here and there. I think that's just really cool. It's a small detail that adds a lot to the story, and I mean, overall, like, really cool art, really interesting concepts. I mean, it's one that has me wanting to come back. Like, I'm sucked in and really want to check this out. I mean, it's cool. The art's, I mean, I'll show off the art a little bit, but it's very like heavy metal in style. It really reminds me of something that I would read in that magazine or that publisher would put out. So you can check out some of the art. I mean, it's a really interesting style to it all. So really, it's interesting. I mean, to me, this is one of the more interesting, intriguing things I've read so far, starting off in 2022. And I want to see more of it. I definitely think there's going to be a huge explosion in African creators and American comic market, and I think this is just seems like a solid example of it. I know I want to find out more about comics coming out of Africa. There's some really kind of cool stuff that I've seen, a little bit that I've read that's neat. That gets me to want to explore more. But honestly, a little overwhelmed. I have no idea where to start. But like, this is it's just cool. I like the setting. I like the art. I like throwing in the languages, and I like that this is a, you know, it's bleak in a lot of ways. Like, there's a lot here to kind of take in, and it just feels very of the time, if that makes sense. Dark time with a glimmer of hope. Get it now. This is a really cool debut. Plus, nice cover. Very well done cover. And package. I would just call the packaging as a whole of the comic. Get it now. It's in comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You're part of the site. So thank you. Speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with a review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.